Worcester, Mass. Hundreds of protests were staged across the country on Thursday in the latest uproar over a repeal of rules ensuring an open internet. The drumbeat of action can in good part be traced back to a yellow Victorian house in this leafy New England city. The home is the nerve center for Fight for the Future, a scrappy 10-person nonprofit that has helped lead the opposition to the change, even if its effort to protect so-called net neutrality has the longest of odds. For months, the founders, Tiffany E. Cheng and Holmes Wilson, have pushed the group's 1.8 million supporters to flood social media sites with warnings about how the change could favor big companies and hurt smaller ones. They have also supplied online tools to their followers, like one that makes it easier to call lawmakers and another to file comments directly to the Federal Communications Commission, the agency considering the repeal. For next week, just ahead of the agency's vote on the proposal, they have organized hundreds of internet companies to alter their websites, slowing them down, for example to show what online experiences could be like without the rules. We believe people care about this enough to take a stand, Ms. Cheng, 37, said while sitting inside the house, nearly surrounded in a tiny office by bookshelves stocked with medieval literature. Their efforts may seem quixotic. Fight for the Future is trying to stop the chairman of the FCC, Ajit Pai, from dismantling rules that prevent internet service providers from blocking websites or charging them for faster delivery to consumers. The group argues that the policy, passed in 2015 under the Obama administration and with a groundswell of support, helps protect free speech and expression online. But Mr. Pai and his two Republican colleagues have committed to passing the proposal at the agency's meeting next Thursday, in what would be a 3-2 party line vote. Mr. Pai, who was nominated as chairman by President Trump, has said that the rules are unnecessary and that market forces would prevent internet service providers like AT&T and Verizon from blocking or slowing sites. Some of the largest tech companies like Google and Facebook have been relatively quiet about the rollback of rules, even though they were vocal supporters of them in the past. At a conference this year, Reed Hastings, the chief executive of Netflix, said, "I think Trump's FCC is going to unwind the rules no matter what anybody says." But Fight for the Future and other grassroots groups they are working with, including Free Press and Demand Progress, say the battle is only really beginning. They are focused on pressuring the FCC through Congress, which oversees the FCC. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill could also pass a bill to establish the net neutrality rules. "We want to raise the political costs on this issue," Craig Aaron, president of Free Press, said. "We want members of Congress to think of this as a third-rail issue that they have to support or else they will suffer in their elections." The protests on Thursday mostly took place outside stores run by Verizon, where Mr.